It's a cheap versus expensive product showdown.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
You know I love a good steal and a deal, but sometimes a quality investment will actually save you money in the long run.
Unless that quality investment is just an overpriced version of a perfectly good product that does the exact same thing.
Yeah, like why pay all that money for an actual American Girl doll when you can buy a perfectly good hand-carved doll from your neighbor Ron? Ron, he may be lonely, but he's also very talented.
I don't know, Ron.
He's lonely and talented.
Okay, so let us help you save by comparing cheap products to their expensive counterparts. It's time for the power of the price.
Ice.
Okay, boys, today you're competing against each other for the prize of cheap thrills. But what's more thrilling than vacuum sealers? In front of you are two vacuum sealers. One is pricey and the other is cheap. Go ahead and test them both, and then you're gonna tell me what you think is the more expensive.
Well, mine is smaller.
I got a biggie.
It's smaller. Yours has bag roll in it. Mine has bag stacked beside it.
I thought, Stevie, you were gonna say nothing's more thrilling than vacuum sealing.
Ooh, that's good.
I have to seal the bottom of the bag first.
I do not. I have these like little pouches, but I only have one size.
Oh, now it's done.
And I want to keep this pizza nice and fresh so that when I eat it
Oh, it's sealed.
tomorrow, it hasn't touched more air than it needs to.
Then,
See, so I've already caught up with you, and I haven't done anything.
and then I cut. Oh, that's so satisfying.
And then all I do is I place this
Nothing's
down
more
here.
thrilling than vacuum sealing.
Now I can pack luggage with this too, right?
Yeah, hold on. You got your pizza?
Yep, got my pizza.
I got my Jello.
I'm just gonna hit on.
It's cubed.
I'm gonna hit dry. Oh yes, that did it. I want a dry piece of pizza. Oh my gosh! Look at the grease coming out of it. Look, red grease.
Oh, nothing's more thrilling than vacuum sealing, Link. I knew that already.
I just discovered a better way to get the grease off my pizza slice than to use the napkin dab. I'm gonna bring this everywhere I go to parlors.
Okay, watch me.
Now yours sounds stronger. It's still mushy.
Oh, it doesn't crush it though.
Yeah, it didn't crush it. No grease coming out.
And then, seal.
I want you to look. I want you to look at what I've done. Now hold up what you've done.
Yeah, you look like an astronaut.
I look like an astronaut?
Yeah.
Because I'm holding this next to me?
Yeah.
Hey, that's all it takes.
You've
Trick
never
or treat.
looked more like an astronaut. Trick or treat. What are you, little boy? I'm an astronaut.
So-
No, I didn't have to cut it, sorry.
Yep, and now I'm gonna open this and eat the degreased pizza. See how it tastes.
Now, Link.
That sucks.
Oh, I did
You
it
failed.
wrong.
Try again. Okay.
I did it wrong.
Dude. All right, so is that user error?
Hold on, nothing's more thrilling than vacuum sealing. And then you close that and do like this, and then you vacuum.
And then, but you didn't seal.
I did seal. Okay, so now I seal. Seal.
Seal!
Sealed. Now I
You're
pull,
sealed!
pull, and then cut. So now I
Pull.
pull.
Keep pulling. You might as well just keep pulling.
Oh, I
Let's
can
see
just
the
do that.
seal.
Yeah, I don't have to cut it again. It's already cut.
So you've done it.
I'm an astronaut.
No, you're not. You're a doofus.
I'm also an astronaut.
And when you turn it upside down, does it not move? Is it that much sealed?
Hey, but listen, in space, it won't do that.
All right, so now
Yours definitely functioned better than mine.
It was easier. It was doofus
It was
proof.
such a tight seal, Link.
It left a nice pattern. I think the aggression of the vacuum is rather impressive. I don't like the uncustomizable bags. There you go.
You want to go to space with me?
No, but you could probably do like a risque show south of the border.
Man,
All right, what else am I gonna
I don't even know what
seal
you're
here?
talking about. I don't
Right.
have any idea.
Say you want to preserve the hand of that you've severed from, I don't know, a human. So I want to keep this hand nice and fresh so when the detectives come, they can have all the information they need. You see how easy this is?
I like the fact that yours is smaller. It's better for space.
And I actually clamped his fingers. I don't think he feels it.
So I sealed it.
Now, if there was still like vasculation in this
Pull it.
hand, for the serial killers out there, I think all of the stuff would splurge out. Like the bloods and the liquids from the hand. And just like the grease from the pizza. Oh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah,
This is gonna be thrilling.
Listen, when we get to space, if you're a good boy, I'm gonna give you a marshmallow every night. So
This
we can stay in space for about 3 weeks.
This should really be done by now. User error. All right, so now I've errored. I didn't go far enough.
But we're still having a good time.
We're
Why, Link?
Because thrilling is.
Nope. The nothing's more.
Here we go. Nothing's more thrilling than vacuum sealing.
That's right. Okay, here we go.
It doesn't. The hand's too big. Doesn't want to work.
Vacuum. Look, 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 look. Look, 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 look.
Gotta move the.
Look, look, look,
hand.
look, Link.
My
Link,
thing
look,
over
look,
here.
look, look, Link. Mine's weak.
Look, look,
man.
look, look, look. Look, 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 look.
Oh, hey, hey.
Oh, look at the guts coming out of that hand!
You
Oh
gotta-
my God!
You gotta warn somebody. Okay.
Cotton fingers.
And then I seal.
That's why I killed him, sir. He had cotton fingers.
Seal.
Oh, he's just got cotton for fingers. Well, you're free to go.
There we go. Now,
Killing
hey,
people.
hey, check that out. Catch it.
Ha! Blocked.
So were you trying to catch it?
No,
You just let it come to you.
Rejected.
Okay. Well, I wanted you to feel it, but I guess I'll
Okay.
just do it myself.
All right, I will. Give me one more try. Ha! Oh,
Oh, it went right in the trash.
went in the trash. You're like magic.
Feel that.
Now
that one works very well.
This could be a camp pillow.
and also s'mores.
That's right. You sleep on it one day, you s'more it the next day. Is this? Come on now. Come on. I need results. I want to be thrilled. Okay, so we need to be ready to vote. This one didn't work. So it's kind of
Hold
hit
on.
or miss.
Have some marshmallow air.
I'm sure it's wrong.
You won't get
I'm sure
marshmallows, you just get air.
I did something
That's
wrong.
a clean hole.
But there's nothing in there to suck because everything's been removed.
Well, I just wanted you to taste the air.
All right,
thought it
so
was good.
how are we going to vote? We're going to hand over?
Yeah. Hand
which one are we
over
doing?
The one you think is more expensive. In 3, 2, 1.
The bigger, shinier
It's
one.
bigger. It's got more materials.
Shinier.
You are both correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the cheaper one on Link's side is $29.99 from Amazon. How much do you think the expensive one cost us?
$29.99.
Okay.
Got it.
I don't think there's that much of a difference. I thought $47.99.
$89.99.
$220.49. This is the Food Saver vacuum sealer, and it claims to be the original food vacuum sealer. Also, it's equipped with 4 custom settings. Can you name those settings?
Vacuum, seal.
No, dry, moist, pulse, and marinate.
Yeah, something like that. I guess the pulse is for delicate foods, and you can marinate with marinate. Dry and moist settings ensure an airtight seal is achieved regardless of the type
but-
of food you're
oh,
sealing.
that's
But
too
is it
much.
worth the
No,
money?
Hold on. What is this?
I think that might be the marinate. You put marinate in there, and it puts it inside of it.
We're too unfamiliar with vacuum sealing to know.
I don't think
if
it's worth
it.
that price differential. I'm saying no because they both equally worked and failed.
Can you get bigger bags for that one?
Sure.
I don't know. I think if you're a vacuum sealing aficionado, if you really get a thrill out of the vacuum seal, then I think you might think that this one's worth it. And I don't even know what this one does. But $220? Ooh, boy. So let's say I'll go with you on this one, Link.
Thank you.
I feel unequipped.
Vacuum sealers, no dice.
Next up, we have drills because nothing's more thrilling than drilling.
Power drilling! Okay, bring in the wood at first. Now, mine doesn't have a big battery on the bottom,
But that's kind of cool, is it not?
and it says 12 volt.
And mine
max.
says 21 volts. But are we paying for volts here? We don't know.
Mine's a brushless motor. Is yours brush?
I do not see a brush.
I'm just gonna see how quickly with this little dinky drill bit I can go down in 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm down. It seemed like it took you longer.
Well, but does that, I mean,
You have a smaller,
the
you have
bit
a bigger
is bigger. I don't know if that goes faster or slower. I don't know if that. Oh.
I put in a bigger bit, buddy. Because I'm about to drill through a rubber band ball.
Can you give me a big bit? Oh, there's a big bit.
Bigger bit. What is going to happen to this? Maybe I'll put that there. I'll put it against that.
3, 2, 1. Oh, yours is so fast.
I thought that some rubber bands were going to go flying, but they didn't. Oh, whoa.
You know how often you need to drill
nipple buffer.
Drill your rubber ball.
Oh. Let me go in reverse this time so I can get the other side of my nipple.
Oh, there we go. Speed 2.
Speed 2?
Yeah. I think you got 2 speeds. You were already on 2.
Oh.
That's why mine was going so slow, because I was on 1.
Now let's... Bumping balls!
You ever seen 2 boys bump balls quite like this?
2 boys bumping balls! I broke your bit.
You got too carried away.
Your bit came out. That's the comedy we were looking for.
The comedy or the comedy? What did you say?
The comedy.
That's the comedy we were looking for.
All right, so now
Welcome to the comedy show.
we need to do a little bit of.
Well, just so you know,
Oh yeah.
we were going to drill into this big mouth Billy Bass, but we decided to keep it completely intact and send it to Matt Lieb.
Right. But what we do have is we've got this construction worker who wants to get his ears pierced.
Yeah. Can we bring him in the middle and you do the left ear and I do the right ear? 3, 2, 1. Oh, pretty easy. Pretty easy.
But I just went through his head. Did you
Yeah,
go
I
through
went pretty deep. I
think we need to go from the back of the ear.
Oh, so you could go through?
Yeah, because we actually have earrings here.
Okay, I'm through.
It's not really how I wanted it to work.
Hand me an earring,
Look
please.
at that. I actually gave him a little rub-a-dub on his neck.
Okay. All right.
You want some? I'm gonna need a big one.
Yeah, I get. Well, let's just each take a biggie.
I can't see when your hand's in the way.
Hey, this is pure comedy.
All right, so now
Just pure unadulterated comedy.
it's a comedy show. Where's the hole?
I'm basically in.
Yeah, mine didn't go all the way through, but that worked.
It's like Saul.
What are you doing, dude?
Oh, that's horrible to watch.
Like that. Oh, you need a little eye help.
Look at his eyelid. Oh. Can he breathe?
You got to stay awake for this procedure.
Can he taste? Oh God.
Can he smell? Can he smell?
Okay.
And now.
All right. So, what have we learned?
Well, yours has a lot more volts.
It does, Link.
Mine has this little battery.
It's just such a little battery.
But it's very hefty the way this thing's made. I mean,
I think it would be better for our space trip because it's smaller.
all right.
Hand over the more expensive one. 3, 2, 1.
Yes, we're dads. We know it's
Brushless motor.
more than voltage. This thing has less voltage, but it's got more power somehow.
You are both correct again.
Yes, that's for the win.
The cheaper drill on Rhett's side is $29.99 from Garden Joy. So how much is the expensive one?
It's a brushless 12-volt.
Impact driver.
That's one where when you start drilling, it goes like a hammer to get it to go in.
Yeah, I'm not at that level. And I never will be.
$29.99.
I'm still going cheaper, $74.
$229
I've done it
from
again.
Bosch. I would tell you some facts about it, but I don't understand 90% of the words that are in that section. Do you think it's worth it? Do you think that extra $200 would bring you to Bosch?
I'm going to tell you right now,
If you're not a pro, no.
you're wrong. Here's why. I recently bought a drill, and I didn't buy this one, but
I have a cheap,
I
crappy
went to
one.
the hardware store. I was like, I'm not a pro. I got the cheapest one. I hardly ever drill. You know me.
Yeah.
1 year
Can't handle
later,
the thrill.
dead, completely dead. Doesn't work. It's not the battery. It's it actually is trying to send power to it, but something happened to it. What? I don't know. And so I actually went back to the hardware store and I was like, this cheap one did not work for me, and I got to like a mid-range one. So I actually think that $30 for a drill, it's not going to get to the job, and you're going to end up having to buy more. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to start drilling.
It is
people's eyes
nice.
Out.
It is nice. I'll give it to you.
I think-
Drills.
yeah, worth the price. Introducing the latest and greatest quarterly collectible item, the Rhett and Link action figures. Look at this.
I love the fact that we are action figures. The little boy me from the past is celebrating the present me
Yes.
in fully posable form.
But Link, this thing has our tattoos on it. Every single detail.
It's anatomically correct.
Completely anatomically correct.
Let me tell you how you're going to get this.
You need to join Third Degree monthly or quarterly for the Mythical Society by October 31st. That's Halloween. Okay, you can do that at mythicalsociety.com. And this is the last quarterly collectible item of the year. So get it, get it, get it.
Pretty awesome. Welcome to the Go Nap and the Go Zone. Because I feel like napping in a cold place. So these are wearable sleeping bags I got.
Yours looks like a wearable sleeping bag. Like,
No, it doesn't. Mine looks like insulated coveralls. Yours looks like a
no,
wearable
but yours
sleeping
looks
bag.
like it's clothes.
Well, you look like you're wearing a sleeping bag with 2 holes in it for your arms.
Like,
period.
If I saw somebody in that, I would be like, oh, that's a cool contraption. If I saw somebody in this, I would be like, you just cut some holes in the side of a regular sleeping bag. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not impressed with this.
And what's happening in the bottom? Like, is it just...
It's just a sleeping bag.
It zips like a sleeping bag. So it is handy for like an actual sleeping bag. I mean, all you need to do is sometimes get your arms out, maybe zip your legs out and walk around, maybe pull it up like a skirt and pee-pee.
I mean, like, that's got a nice hood.
Well, I don't know if I would call this a wearable sleeping bag. But I think it's awesome. It's got removable feet. I can zip this off entirely. It's got breathable vents on the knees. It's got a pass-through pouch right here.
I don't have anything like that.
It's got a koozie spot over here. And then I can unzip it from, it's a little bit of my
Oh, come on.
love handle.
Come on. This isn't a comedy show. Come on.
And, I mean, I can even cover up my hands completely. I can seal everything.
You know what? The best way to test this is to sleep like we usually do when we're in sleeping bags, on ice. Like a couple of fish. I can't even step in, Link. See how you stepped in so easily? I can't even do that. So what do? I got a knee in.
Now, my feet are getting cold.
Hold on, my foot's out.
I'm going to say.
How did my foot come out already? Oh, it's so cold.
Is your foot out?
Why is my foot out?
Look at.
How did my foot get out?
Let me get your foot. Let me get your foot back. Hold on. The zipper.
Zip it. Oh, gosh, zip it. It's so cold.
Both. Hold on.
Zip it. It's so cold.
Your zipper failed, I think.
Yeah, it sucks. This thing sucks.
Hold on. How do I get my hand out? Okay. All right. So the zipper has failed.
My feet are getting so cold.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Bring them in.
I'm trying.
Just bend your knees and shut up.
I'm trying.
All right.
I'm never going to be able to sleep.
There you go. All right. So now. gotta get your head in there.
I'm too big.
Lay this way here and get your.
Let me put my arms in.
Zip it. You can zip it from the inside. Why am I doing all this for you?
I came out a different hole.
All right, so
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get back in. Oh, I feel like a newborn baby.
I mean, I'm good to go. I'm cooking like looking.
I'm not. Are you getting cold?
I feel a little coolness.
I'm
on
going
my
back.
And I feel here. I gotta maybe I'll close up my pockets.
My feet are especially cold because they're still wet inside.
I'm doing pretty good.
Can you feel the ice through the suit?
Yeah, a little bit. I feel some coolness.
Oh.
But maybe we should have some more.
Oh! Most of that went right in the hole.
I definitely felt that.
I got real ice on my actual skin right now. All of it went right down a little ramp into my bag.
I mean, are we being prepared for organ donation?
Yeah.
What is actually happening here?
We're gonna slowly fall asleep, and they're gonna put us in the back of a trailer. Okay.
Sure, guys, just put these on and take a nap.
All right, I think I know.
Okay. Hand on the more expensive one. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. You're both correct. Although, like,
Bring in the boards.
what constitutes a wearable sleeping bag if you're just wearing like a jumper set?
I know, exactly.
It's confusing. You also look like a Delta seat come to life, you know? Okay, the less expensive one that is on Rhett is from Sportneer for $35.99.
Feels like a
It's
sport
not
here.
good. That's
How
not good enough.
much is the one on Link?
I'm not going to make the mistake I've made in previous rounds. At least I'm going to try not to. $220.
$394.79.
Seriously?
$199.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a steal.
It's called the Silk Bag, and
Not bad.
it also has a balaclava in it.
A balaclava? Where,
You know,
where
this
is it? Can we
thing,
find
isn't
it?
it
that
in
an
your?
instrument?
It's like the thing. It's like the face mask type of. Is there something in the hood?
Yeah,
At
take
first,
out
I
the
thought it
balaclava
said
and play us something like
baklava, and I was like,
Trying to
"That's a
find it.
nice."
It's got a little piece
bonus.
of baklava in it. What has mine got, a brownie? I'm so wet in here.
Hey, there it is. Also, apparently, it's crafted from 230 recycled plastic bottles with all fabrics, insulation, and zippers sourced from post-consumer recycled materials, which is really awesome.
That's really awesome.
Put on your
So
own
is it-
mask before you put one on children.
Is it worth the price?
I mean, $200. I think that's pretty.
I think it's
Reasonable.
very good. I thought it was gonna be $400.
So yeah, we're saying yeah.
Wearable sleeping bag. Worth
Worth the price.
And that means y'all tied on guessing the more expensive ones, but Rhett, you were closer overall in your price guessing. So you get cheap thrills and good mythical more.
Oh, I love those.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is. I think I understood that.
What a thrill.
Click the top link to watch us determine if weird words actually make good names in the Mythical More.
And to find out where the Wheel of Mythicality is going to land, join Third Degree to get the Rhett and Link action figures. Full details at mythicalsociety.com.